Hey guys, welcome back. This is Ajaxx G here with another video. So I know some of you guys want to have a PC for streaming, and I just want to show you some of the parts that you can use to build a PC. Now, I'm not going to do so much of a budget build under $1,000, but this will be under $1,000 and it will be quality for you. I will do an AMD build for those of you who want to use AMD, and an Intel build, okay? It's pretty much going to be the same parts. The only thing that's going to change is the motherboard, the CPU obviously, and you're going to need a CPU fan. Alright, so let's get into the parts. Alright, so we're going to start off with the AMD build. This build is about, roughly $100 cheaper maybe. So you can choose between AMD and Intel for this case, okay? So for the Ryzen, we have a Ryzen 7 2700X. It comes with its own cooling fan, okay? And it has RGB lighting, so that is a plus. Now, it is neck and neck with the 3800X with some of certain games on high settings. Usually the frames are between 30 and 40 frames difference. For 4K, it is pretty much 1 to 2 frame difference. So it's up to you if you want to get the upgrade. The upgrade is $400. The 2700X is only $240, okay? Next part that we have is our motherboard, which is the Asus ROG Strix B450 gaming motherboard. It's an ATX motherboard, and it has an M.2 slot. So if you want to get a storage that's going to just be on your motherboard, you have that option. Next, we have 16 gigabytes of RAM. This is Corsair Vengeance. It is RGB as well, because I know a lot of people like to have RGB PCs, so I just threw this in there. This is $100 for 16 gigabytes at 3000 megahertz speeds, okay? So that is beautiful. Now we have our power supply. We got a Corsair series 650 watt 80 plus white. Now this is non-modular, so you're gonna have to, I would say, get some twist ties, because you're not gonna be able to use, you're gonna have some loose cables in the back of the back panel, because you can't just take them out of the power supply. But that is okay, okay? This is your first build or a new build for someone else, okay? Now I am going to go with a 500 gigabyte SSD by Western Digital, okay? It's $65, not bad for 500 gigabytes. If you want to have a terabyte of SSD, it is at $100 that I've seen on Amazon. So I'm going to leave that in the description down below for both, so you have the option to choose. Now, the next thing that we need is our graphics card. Now I have a few graphics cards here, so I'm going to go with the lower end first and then work our way up. So the 1660 Ti is $270, okay? That is at 6 gigabytes of DDR RAM, okay? And that is at $270. That is by gigabyte. Next, you can get the option of a 2060, okay, Zotac Gaming GeForce, okay, this RTX 2060. This is at $350. That is another option for you. And the last option for $500 is a 2070, okay? That is really good, because a couple of months ago, a 2070 was roughly $800. So you got a $300 price chop, okay? And of course, we need everything to house this. We have a Cooler Master Box Q500L and ATX Tower / ATX motherboard support. Now I know the first motherboard is an ATX motherboard, but this case supports MATX and ATX motherboards, okay? So you don't have to worry about, oh, is my motherboard gonna fit? Yes, it will. Now, also got some RGB fans for you, a 3-pack, $18, and they are at 120 millimeters, okay? So that's perfect for the case. Now, after all of this is said and done, if you go with the 1660 graphics card, your total of your PC build will be around $900. If you go up to the 2060, it would be around $950, and if you go with the 2070, it would be around $1050 or $1100. I think it's $1100 because it's another $150. So that is the price with the AMD. Now, as for the Intel, Everything is pretty much the same. The only thing that's going to be changing is obviously you're going to be using an i5 9600K, okay, 6-core processor up to 4.6 gigahertz turbo speeds, okay. This is unlocked, so obviously you will be able to do overclocking on this if you want. And as for the motherboard, it's a Gigabyte Z390UD, okay. Now the processor is the same price. Now on Intel, something that will match it would be the Ryzen 5, but because the i7 was way higher, I was trying to keep everything within the same price range, just in case some of you prefer Intel over AMD. So I hope this was good for you to know what type of parts to get. The reason why I went through this is because a lot of people do budget builds, and some people that aren't tech savvy, you know, they see these parts, they build their own PC for the first time and everything goes well, but then it's like, okay, this works for exactly what I need, and they don't usually have builds that plan for the next step if someone wants to do content creation and other things like that. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. This is Ajaxx G. Peace.